Listen, this video is to set you all straight, especially you from the worlds of the religions, what it means to be born again, that you shall see the kingdom of heaven. Because I hear many of you from Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Catholicism, all of you. Y'all say, "Oh, I'm born again. I'm saved. I know I'm saved. I know I'm born again because I accepted Jesus Christ." Man, y'all don't understand what it truly means to be born again. All right? The born again that you must go through in order that you see the kingdom of heaven is when you give up the flesh. You die to the flesh but are birthed into the spirit. Now, here goes something that you all truly don't seem to see, yet it is written right there in Scripture about death. Scripture tell you that there is only one death that you shall be held accountable for. But Scripture also tells you that there are three deaths that we go through. Scripture also tell you that death comes before birth. But you all don't see it. Now, how do I show and prove this? Well, let's take it back from the place which is unseen, where we all do come from. You die from the place which is unseen, yet you are birthed into the womb of the woman. This is your first death and birth. Now, while in the womb of the woman, you start growing. You live a whole life there. And then you die from the womb and are birthed out into the world, into your flesh. This is your second death and birth. Now we all await this third death and birth, which shall be the death and birth that you shall see the kingdom of heaven by. And in this third death, you're held accountable for it. So, be mindful of the things that you choose to do while you're in the flesh. And say, and remember, we sin by what we say and do. We don't sin by what we think or take in. Which is why Geno Jennings and all you other pastors say, "Oh, it's a sin to drink and smoke." Bull. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And then if you don't believe this, let's go back to the one who is Jesus. And he is God. He said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." See, all these rules that religions have set upon you, no. Listen to what Jesus said. And Jesus told you, "It is not that which entereth into me that defiles me, but that which I let come out." I know y'all don't understand what this means. But what it means is nothing that you can consume or even think defiles you. But be careful of what you consume, because if it causes that which is unclean to come out of you, then you have sinned. Anyway, let's get back to being born again, that you should see the kingdom of heaven. We all that's in the flesh, we all await this third death and birth, where we shall be born again, that we shall see the kingdom of heaven. But whether or not you shall go to that kingdom depends on how you live your life in this flesh. So when it tells you that, when somebody tells you, "Oh, I'm born again, I'm saved," you look at them like they're a fool, because how could you know you're saved? You're not going to know that you're saved until you stand before the Lord thy God and he judges you. Do you understand? I love you all. God bless. And also, to my brother Gunn, because you say, "Oh, you ain't taught me nothing new." Well, you learned something new tonight, my brother. And this man that you follow, this stupid idiot who calls himself the Son of Man, I call him Muhammad. I call him by the name, his birth name that his mother and father gave him, Marvin. He's a fool, does not know truth, and he leading you into a world of hurt, brother. And you, man, yo, you have some work to do with me, brother. I love you. Don't forget that.